What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. I am a self-aware narcissist, and if this is your first time hearing my voice or seeing my face, I use my platform to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and also validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. So today's episode is going to be about how narcissistic parents, toxic parents, will also love bomb the kids. How a narcissistic relationship between parent and child works very similarly to a narcissistic intimate relationship, y'all. It just does. I know a lot of people just like, Lee, can you talk more about co-parenting and parent and narcissistic parents and things like that? And I tell people, like, yo, I do a lot of videos about narcissistic parents, but they just never do well. So I don't think some people don't like doing stuff that doesn't do well. Just like, hey, I'm gonna put a lot of time, effort, energy into this video to get 45 views and 6 likes. So if y'all can interact with the video, show us some love, I'll do more of these type of videos. Because, like, let's just say narcissistic parents want unconditional love from their kids. They just do. Narcissistic parents narcissistic parents, like toxic parents or whatever, feel like their kids should be indebted to them for being born. That's right. You are in debt to me for the rest of your life because I gave you life. See how that works? I gave you life, so you owe your life to me. And if that child grows up, and anytime during that child growing up, that narcissistic parent sees that child as a threat to them, sees that child is not giving them what they want, looks at that child and doesn't see something that they're liking them, they will discard their kids. If that kid shows any kind of resilience, any kind of resentment towards that parent, they will discard that kid. And guess what? If you have another kid, they're going to love bomb the other child. They're going to love bomb the hell out of the other child. They're going to give the other kid, they treat the other child, the brother or sister of the scapegoat child, they treat the golden child like the new supply. Narcissistic parents give the golden child everything that the scapegoat child has ever wanted and needed. Just like a narcissist will give the new supply everything that the old supply was asking for. This is how it is. Once a kid pushes a narcissistic parent away, that narcissistic parent will start to hyper focus on the other kids. If you have if they have brothers or sisters, that narcissistic parent will love bomb the other kids and try to do it in front of the scapegoat child. They will love bomb the golden child, get them everything they want, show up to sporting events, show up to the games, be the PTO parent, do everything that the other child was asking for in front of the other child to try to make the scapegoat child feel a certain type of way. You wasn't good enough for me to give this to you, son or daughter, but I'm going to give it to your brother and sister. You came against me. You showed you tried to retaliate against me. You pushed back on me. You set boundaries on me. So guess what I'm going to do, scapegoat? I'm going to give the golden child everything you ever wanted and needed in front of you. I'm going to make you feel like you are worthless to me. You're going to regret rejecting your parent. That's how narcissistic parents view their children as extensions of themselves. If that extension of themselves is not being good, is not being a good extension, they try to get rid of it and create a better extension. Scapegoat, golden child. Scapegoats, golden children. That's how it goes. I have examples of this going on in my real life right now with people I see, people I'm around. They do it in real life. Where one kid sets boundaries, rejects the authoritarian rule of the narcissistic parent. That narcissist will discard that kid, discard the scapegoat child, and hyper focus on the golden child and just be super parent, super mom or super dad. They do it all the time, and they think the narcissistic parent doesn't see anything wrong with it. They just try to make the other kid jealous. What kind of shit is that? There's some y'all. If you don't like me cussing, you might want to. I'm about to hit a rant right here. What kind of bullshit is that? If you are out here parenting and you are trying to pit your kids against each other, narcissist, toxic parent, whatever the fuck you are, if you're trying to pit your kids against each other by devaluing one kid because that kid is making you work harder for their love, and that kid is probably older and not putting up with your bullshit, you try to give that love to the other kid to make the older kid jealous, you are a piece of shit human being. You deserve everything that's coming to you. All the bad things in life, you deserve that bullshit because kids deserve to grow up better than their parents did. Narcissistic parents take out their fucking trauma on their kids. And if that kid is not a good emotional punching bag for that narcissist, they'll try to make the other kid, oh, you don't want to be my emotional punching bag? I'm gonna go treat your brother and sister better than you. You can't take what I'm dishing. I'm gonna go treat your brother or sister better than you. Narcissistic parents are some of the worst people on this earth, y'all. And yeah, I am a narcissistic parent. I'm working on myself though. I've been in therapy for 5 years. I'm putting all my kids in therapy from the stuff that I've done, the stuff that I've said. How do y'all think it makes a narcissist? Like, I'm self-aware of it. I see what I've said. I see what I've done. And I know I can't remedy that by myself. I need help. My kids are all going to be in therapy because of me. I'm working. I'm not getting rid of my kids. My kids deserve to grow up better than I did. I didn't get into therapy until I was 31, 32 years old. My kids are going to be in there by like teenagers and preteens. They're going to be good. They're going to have every resource that I didn't have. Times are different. Get your kids into therapy. Get your kids into therapy. They deserve it. They really, really do deserve it. Because narcissistic parents, because if you are trying to co-parent with a narcissist, you're trying to co-parent with a toxic person, if you're trying to do anything like that, then you're going to have to deal with this. You're going to have to if you can, put that child into therapy. Because that narcissistic parent, probably do narcissists care about their kids? Some of them don't. Some of them care about making their kids resent them. Some care about trying to inflict emotional and mental pain on their kids because they feel like their kids rejected them. Oh, you gonna reject me? I'm your parent. You gonna reject me? I'm gonna treat your brother or sister better than you. How evil is that, y'all? These helpless ass kids who need our help more than anything are being pitted against each other because these toxic ass men and these toxic ass women are trying to take out their trauma on these kids. Instead of going and sitting in the therapy chair, they're taking it out on their kids. Absolutely doing it. People are evil as fuck, y'all. I'm just telling you. I have people like literally. I see it happen in real life. I see it happen in real life. People are evil as fuck, y'all. And like I said, if you can't be a good parent, if you can't swallow your pride and be a good parent, fuck you. That's it. That's the crux of it, y'all. That's the trailer right there. Now people can get mad at me like, you've been doing a whole lot of cussing, y'all, because I'm getting more. The more and more I do this, y'all, the longer I stay in this field, the more and more people I talk to, the more and more people I'm around, and I see it happen in real life, the more passionate I get. And you know what happens to narcissistic people? I'm obsessed with it now. I'm obsessed. I have an addicted personality. I'm addicted to personal development and self-betterment and making people's lives better. And some people, that seems to blow some of y'all's minds. You're not a self-aware narcissist. You just done research online. You just parroting other people. Name one other motherfucker that's online anywhere that says the exact same thing I say and how I say it. You can't. I'm one of. There are other self-aware narcissists out here. They're spitting their knowledge. They're doing these very similar things to what I do. But we are all going to come from different perspectives, different points of view. Sam Vagnon, spitting his knowledge. PhD, doing his thing. AG Tudor with the voice thing, doing his thing. Ben Taylor, doing his thing, changing the world. Raw Motivations, you know what I mean? Doing the Warrior Challenge. Follow Raw Motivations. Cluster Big Milkshake. Out here eating it up. Giving y'all the cold, hard truth. We're all saying similar things, but we're preaching our messages from different perspectives. We are all very different people. Nobody gonna bring it to you like that. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Y'all gonna try to counsel me for being real. People get mad at me when I keep the realness coming. Cause you're a toxic ass parent and you've been called a toxic parent. Oh, I got a bitter baby mama. Some of these baby mamas and baby daddies are not bitter. They're not bitter. You just a terrible fucking person. My baby mama bitter, trying to keep my kid away from me. Why? Write down why. She just bitter. Why is she bitter? Why is he bitter? Write down the reasons why and be honest with yourself. They just bitter, man. You know, I don't want them no more, so they bitter. Is that it? Is that if that really is it? It gotta be deeper than that. Come on, y'all. We gotta empower. This is the generation of empowerment right here, y'all. 2022 is here, baby. I'm about to drop this, y'all. I'm about to drop my self-love brand too. Y'all about to see the self-love brand dropping. Y'all gonna love it. I promise you. I showed it to some people the other day. They're like, Lee, that's fire. Merch coming soon. I love me. Self-love brand coming soon. I know y'all see that. Like, I love me, Lee. I don't know. You self-love, y'all. When y'all see it, it'll make sense to you. But narcissistic parents, toxic parents, if you've been called one of, I've been one. I am one. This is not me trying to chastise people for being terrible parents. I've been a terrible parent here and there. I know I have. That's why I'm working on myself. This is me openly admitting it and being vulnerable to people to try to show you the error of your ways. Start now. Start right now. Right now, get started. My son, 25 years old. I'm just too late. Work on yourself. Work on yourself has a trickle down effect. And be ready because people don't have to forgive you. Understand that right there. The people don't have to forgive you. If you're a narcissistic parent, toxic parent listening to this, I'm gonna try to talk to my kids to get them to forgive me. They don't have to forgive you. What are you gonna do then? What are you gonna do then? They don't have to forgive you. What do you do when people don't want to forgive you for the shit that you've done and shit that you said? What do you do then? You keep working on yourself. You don't stop. When people don't forgive me, I'll give up. No, fuck that. I'm gonna keep working on myself. Because this is me. And I'm working on me. This is for me. When I work on me, the people around me get better. When I water myself, I'm not a weed. I used to be a weed. When I watered myself with anger, with rage, with frustration, I strangled all the plants around me. But when I stopped being a weed and I started being a flowering plant, and I started watering myself, everybody grows around me too. We all grow. And I know y'all what y'all about to say, Lee, that was a fire analogy. I come up off the top of my head. I used to be a weed. I know people say, well, Lee, technically you're still a narcissist. So guess what? You're a weed and you have the Jezebel spirit and you're a bastard. Go to hell. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode. I gotta cut this thing short. It's hot as hell out here. Y'all can't see the sweat. I'm out here sweating bullets, bringing y'all the heat. Shout out Megan Thee Stallion. Anyways, y'all, like and subscribe for more. Y'all, live meetup. The meetup is coming, y'all. The meetup is coming. Durham, North Carolina, July 23rd. Honeysuckle something. It's a honeysuckle something. 3 p.m. until, y'all, Durham, North Carolina, come to the meetup. Meet and greet is free. Come to the meetup. We're renting out the event space. Me, Ben Taylor, and some other TikTok creators. We're renting out the space. It's free to come. Just come meet and greet, have fun, meet other survivors, meet me and Ben. The wife and kids will be there. There's going to be a fenced-in area for everybody to run around. Y'all, the meet and greet is coming. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe for more. Than always, Mental Healness is out. Peace.